Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment if you like this video. Definitely let me know if you want to see more like it. Today we're gonna start our conference call makeup tutorial. So this is for the girl who's got class on Zoom, who has an online conference call, you just woke up, you don't have time to do a full beat. So this is a super natural, it's gonna be lightweight, and let's get into it. If you hear any interruptions, that is my dad and my brother doing housework. I don't know what they're doing, but we're gonna do this video anyway. Okay, so I think when you're getting ready to be on camera, when you're doing conference calls, I think your base, your primer, your foundation is the most important. So I have e.l.f.'s Illuminating Primer. Let's see if you can, let's get into it. Okay, so that is what we're gonna put on first. Again, if you're oily, you don't need this to last super long. You just need it to cover you for your call. So we're just gonna put that all over, and you don't really need a lot. I think I actually have too much, but we can address and adjust as we go on. Yeah, we definitely put too much on. So I'm going to take my foundation brush, and you don't need anything on it. I'm just gonna brush it across everywhere to maybe tone it down a little bit. Okay. That's a little better. Again, you don't need a whole lot. You just need enough to get one coat on your face. And there he is. Yep. Okay, so once you have that, whatever your foundation of choice is, you'll definitely pick that up next. I've been using BB Cream by LA Girl, and don't know if you can see it. It works wonders for me. It's super light. It doesn't need, it isn't full coverage, but it doesn't need a whole lot of extra. It literally, the coverage you would never guess. I've gotten compliments on the coverage often. So, as we move on, we're just gonna spray our face. This helps the foundation to apply better, a little bit more even. And if you don't have just one conference call, this will help it last through the rest of your calls or whatever your classes are, whatever the case is. So you're just gonna put that everywhere. Again, you don't need a lot. It's very lightweight. I like this because it doesn't bother me throughout the day, because I know if I got a full face on, concealer, powder, all that jazz, me, in like 4 hours, I'm ready to take it off. I'm ready to remove everything. You definitely want to get your neck, let that transition be smooth, because you don't want to be two-tone. Your face look one tone and your neck look another. So we're going to make sure that's all blended. Don't forget to pick up your headscarf and get your hairline, because that line of demarcation is not cute. So just make sure you're thorough. And however blended you like your foundation, just get it to that point and then you should be good. So this is also LA Girl Pro Concealer. And this is Toffee. And this is just enough to like brighten under your eyes. You don't need a lot. You don't need a whole, you know, 2-3 layers. You need enough to make it to where you look awake, you look bright, you look attentive. So you want to start and kind of apply it in a triangle formation, but you're just going to go in right under your eye, if it'll come out. Okay, and then you can even take it on your forehead. Like I said, not a lot. That looks like a lot, but it's not in real life, okay? And you're gonna take it down. And I normally put it here, but again, my chin gets oily, so I don't put a lot on there at all. And then once you're set with that, you can take your damp beauty blender and blend that in. And we're literally just gonna pat. Please do not swipe or rub your beauty blender. That's the point of a sponge, okay? You're supposed to pat it. If you need to swipe something, you should use a brush, because I see people do that all the time and I just don't understand. You're supposed to pat it in. The sponge is gonna take up a little bit of that product, but that's what you want, so it looks a little bit more natural, buffed out, all that jazz. Blend for your life, sis. Blend, 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 blend. Okay, and be careful with your nose. Just like literally squeeze your sponge and pat it right where you put the concealer, so that your nose doesn't look wider than it already is. If it's wide. If it's not, don't worry about it. So you literally should look like you barely put anything on, even though with the lights it looks different on camera. But you don't want to go in with a lot. You don't want to do too much. You just kind of want to give it one coat. And if you would like, optional moment, you can take whatever you use, your contour. It's going to be concealer that's a little bit darker than your skin, but you can kind of swipe that on if you want to give your face a little bit of definition, because again, like, it looks like you have bright spots on your face and you don't want that. So if you want, and I'm getting carried away, you can just swipe a little contour so you can add that definition back to your face. I'm just going to take that foundation brush that I had earlier and just, actually, I'm going to take this small stippling brush and we're going to blend that in. And like I said, the point is just to make sure everything is seamless and coming together. Maybe I can adjust the lighting. This is e.l.f.'s powder, their HD Perfect Finish powder. And because of the look that we're going for, this is super, super minimal. You don't need a lot. You pretty much just want some kind of powder to mattify all those highlighting spots. So you're gonna take a little bit. I put it on my beauty blender. You can put it on any powder brush that you have, anything that picks up powder, you can put it on there. And where you put your concealer, you're going to use the tip of the Beauty Blender and literally pat in a triangle. The same way you put the concealer on, that's where you'll pat your Beauty Blender. So it's okay if you kind of have that white cast or white kind of flashback or a little bit of excess, because it's pretty much going to go away, especially once you get your brush out for our next spot. So you're gonna take a powder brush and just kind of brush away everything you just put on, and you're going to leave it. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yes, I know we haven't done our brows yet. We haven't done our contour set, bronzer, none of that. So next, you're going to take whatever shade of bronzer you have. This is the CoverGirl Queen Collection bronzer in Ebony Bronze. And if you have any kind of fan brush, this one is a bigger brush. If you have anything like this, this is a Real Techniques brush. You can get it from Ulta. You're pretty much gonna dip it in and just sweep it where you put your contour to give your face your color back, because all that powder and concealer kind of took it away from us, and you kind of want to look a little bit warmer. You can sweep it down your nose where you, if you put that contour on, you can just sweep it down, and pretty much it restores the warmth back to your face. So I like to do my eyebrows now. I like to do my face first and then do my eyes and lips later. I think this looks pretty good when you are on camera. I think it'll give a really bright, a really awake, but yet natural look. So I'm gonna do my brows off camera and I'll come back and then we can talk about the next step. Okay, so we're back. Our brows are done, and I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do eyeshadow, but again, since this is a super natural, super clean look that we're going for today. Now, if you want to just be that girl that shows up to class online beat, then be my guest. We can do that next time. But for the beginners, for the people who don't know a whole lot, for people who just want to show up and look like you woke up 3 hours ago, then this is for you. So once you have your brows done, once you've got it to the way that you like it, then you will go to your eye mascara. So I like MAC's Extended Play Giga Black Lash, and this is that. It's in the blue bottle. I always remember it because it's in the blue bottle. And I pretty much like to go in with that first and go on my bottom lashes and one coat on my top, because it pretty much brings your lashes to life. It singles out everyone, and it's my favorite. So you'll just pretty much do your normal mascara routine. And this is always my eyelash combo. No matter what I'm doing, if I have on mascara, this is probably it, or one of the two, because the combo, I mean, is undefeated. And I have a funny story. Not funny to me, but probably funny to y'all. So the other day, I caught myself making a video about eyebrows and how to do them without being able to like go to the eyebrow lady, because we all know we're quarantined right now, so nobody's going anywhere. But emphasis on the but. I pulled out my Nair, I pulled out my razor, I pulled out scissors. I was gonna show y'all everything, okay? I was gonna go in. Sis, I messed around. I don't know what got into me, but I didn't have a mirror and I was using the camera as my mirror. Rookie mistake. And I messed up my entire line down here, and even the end is like a little bit frayed because I got nair on the end where I wasn't even supposed to get it. And if you're laughing at me, don't, because it's not funny. And I literally, that's why I had to do my brows off camera, because I messed them up. So just, moral of the story, wait until the quarantine is done. Don't do your brows at home. Brows are not DIY, okay? We're not gonna do them yourself. We're not gonna just experiment. No, because now I gotta walk around with my brows looking like this. And it's sad if you think about it. Let's just take a minute and have a moment of silence for my brows, because this is serious. I don't even know, what were we talking about? Okay, once you've done, I didn't even do my bottom lashes. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Okay. Now, bottom lashes for me are not a must, but I think they're very beneficial because it makes your eyes look fuller, I guess, you know? It makes them look, it's just that extra step that makes a difference. You just want to be careful that you don't touch your skin. Why do people do, why? Making my face. I know you have a mascara face. Think about that when you laugh at mine. We all look crazy when we put on mascara. Okay. That's the first one. The second one I love is Too Faced Better Than Sex. It's supposed to be a volumizing mascara. Let me make sure I got it right. Okay. And pretty much after you put this one on, once you've singled out and really lengthened your lashes, then you can go in with this to make them fuller, which again, I love this combo. So you just go in, and you don't need too much of this. It's honestly pretty expensive for you to be using a lot of it, but you go in and paint as many as you can. Paint your lashes. I don't do my bottom mostly, but you can just show them a little love. And if you're like me, you get mascara on your lids all the time. Don't know why, it just happens. So I'm taking a brush on the eyebrow pencil that I used, and I'm just gonna kind of brush it away. The trick is that you're supposed to let it dry and it'll just flake off. But if you're also impatient like me, then you can just scrub it up, and then you'll be done. So moving on. Once your lashes are either as full or as long as you want them, you will apply your highlighter. And we're almost done. We're not gonna do any shadows. We're not gonna do anything extra. I'm using the Fenty Beauty Girl Next Door and Chic Freak combo. It's been used, battered, and abused. Just a fact. And I have this small-ish tapered brush that I'm just gonna put a little bit of highlighter on the high points of my face. Honestly, I'm not a huge highlighter person. I don't need you to like see me from a mile away, but I do like a little shimmer. So I'm literally taking the tip, swiping it, and that's it. And pretty much if you turn your face and the light hits your face a certain place, that's where you want to put the highlighter. If you're facing forward and you know the light's going to hit you in certain places and you want that highlighted, that's where you want to put your highlighter, for my girls who don't know. So typically it's going to be right at the top of your cheeks. Again, you don't need a lot, you just need a little shimmer. Can you see? So you're going to do the same on the other side. And I like it to be really blended. I honestly just like for it to look natural when it comes to highlighter. And here I go, putting more on. Going against what I just said. But anyway, we're going to put it, when you turn, you can kind of see your forehead has a small point of highlight too. And you can put it there. I've seen people do that if you want. And it's pretty much going to be right above the arch of your eyebrow. And you can kind of just sweep, sweep, sweep. And I typically go for pink highlighters, but I kind of want to use other colors in the future too. Now, I've also seen girls highlight their noses. I'm still working on that. I don't really know, you know, exactly where to highlight, but we're going to go with what I normally do. So I'm taking my ring finger and I'm going to dip that in. It's going to be a swipe right there. Make sure like the bridge. And then literally the tip. That's it. And then I already think I did too much right there. So we're just gonna brush that so that it looks a little bit better. Can you tell? You just want a little bit there. Okay, what the heck? Let's just do our Cupid's bow too, because why not, right? Okay, now we're done. For real. For real. For real. Boom, done. It's down. So, I just need a Fenty Beauty sponsor because I'm just like all in. As I was saying, we're gonna go into the lip gloss because this is the last step and we're done. So this is my favorite one. It's the Fussy shade. I also have the Sweet Mouth shade, but this has more of a shimmer to it. And honestly, I think it's too pink. So this is a little browner, a little more chocolate girl, natural kind of, I don't know, not even that. It's just better for me right now. So we're gonna go in with this. In my opinion, this is like the best lip gloss ever. So that's it for the face. And if you want to do extra stuff, you can always go in with your eyeshadow, go in with your liner, go in with more highlight, do some blush. But let's do some blush. Why didn't we do blush? Okay. You're gonna take a blush brush. Real Techniques. There's a blush in here that you're just gonna sweep right there on the apples of your cheeks. If you smile, it's the big parts. The wide parts. It's got a little bit of a shimmer, so we're not gonna do a whole lot of that, okay? We're just gonna leave that. And if you want, you can blend, because if it didn't come out the way you wanted it to, that's a way to correct. But once you're done, you will spray your face. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. And I'm gonna go finish, put my hair together, and I'll be right back. Ta-da! The look is done. We are all set. And however your hair, however you style it, however, whatever the look is, I think this look goes with everything. So if everything is fitting to how you like it, getting your mascara together, your lip gloss, your earrings, get you a nice shirt. You can have a button down, you can have like a really nice blouse just to make it look like you prepared. You're all set, sis. That's all for today. So like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think, and if there was anything that you do, if you want to give tips or advice in the comments, definitely feel free to do that, and I will catch you on the next video.